All right, what's going on, everybody? We are live for Sunday Night Football between the Chiefs and I don't know why I said the Chiefs, between the Packers and Seahawks. The game going to kick off in a second, and when I say second, I mean like literally a second. I know the scoreboard's incorrect. Gotta fix that. Never actually switched it from the last time I streamed. All right, but let me get this right. They will kick off in a second. Seahawks wearing their lime green ones tonight, their uniforms. Some people love them, some people hate them. I feel like that's one you have a pretty strong preference on, one way or the other. I really like them, but I also know a lot of people who really don't like them. Packers 9-4, third in the NFC North. Seahawks 8-5, leading the West. Hold on. There's still about a minute away from kickoff, so let me pull up the comments. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me know who you have in this game. I've got the Packers. I don't remember the score I said, but I've got the Packers. Welcome to the stream. All right, there's a poll. Packers or Seahawks, who will win? The Packers are going to get the football first. All right, welcome to the stream, everybody. Packers getting the ball first. So the Seahawks kick off. Packers will bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone on the return up the middle of the field. And got space across the 30. And Sean Nixon to the 36-yard line before he is stopped. So the Packers offense comes onto the field against a Seahawks defense that's been very up and down this year. Started the season very good, then had a stretch where they weren't great, and now they're playing pretty well right now. But Jordan Love and the Packers offense onto the field. Love in shotgun. Jaden Reed motions out of the backfield. Love looks to throw, and he'll set up a screen here to Josh Jacobs, who's going to fall down after running into his own lineman, and he'll pick up about 3, maybe 4. Josh Jacobs having a great year. Jordan Love averaging 248 yards per game, 21 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions, although he has been able to avoid interceptions, lately 0 in his last 3 games. But 2nd and 6 from their own 41. Love in the pistol will look to throw. And another check down to Jacobs. And Jacobs with space after the catch inside Seahawk territory to the 46. There's a flag down, but I think this might be roughing the passer. Love got drilled after he let that one go. It is roughing the passer. And that tacks on another 15 yards against Tariq Woolen. That's one I can definitely understand. He hit him really hard, and it was a little late as well. I'm not just sure too late, but that is just a huge hit. Understandable roughing the passer for that one. But after that play, all the way to the 31-yard line for the Packers, 14 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Love under center. Bring a tight end in motion. And Love tosses to Jacobs, cuts up the middle, and Jacobs gains about 3. Hold on. I was just going to check something. Josh Jacobs, that's what I was going to check. His numbers in the year. He is over 1,000 yards rushing, 1,053. Also has 11 touchdowns. There's a handoff to Jacobs again up the middle, and another roughly 3, maybe 4 yards for Jacobs. Eight touchdowns in his last 4 games. Third and 3, another carry for Josh Jacobs up the middle. He's got a first down, gain of 5. Inside the 20 to the 19. Jacobs has touched it every play for the Packers. Also, Dan Campbell told reporters that the initial belief is that defensive tackle Aleem McNeil and cornerback Carlton Davis suffered injuries that could be season-ending. So, a already banged-up Lions defense gets potentially even more banged up. Christian Watson in motion from inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Love under center. And another time, Jacobs gets it. This time running right, makes the cut. Jacobs is going to get a good run of about 8 yards there before he's taken down at the 11. Jacobs going to have a big game. Looks that way already. I mean, he's touched it every play. But he's a really good player. Great run there. So it is a 2nd down and 2. Josh Jacobs, 87 touches in the first quarter, which is the most by any player in any quarter. Play clock at 5. They get the snap off. Another carry. Josh Jacobs straight ahead. Inside the 10, Jacobs down to the 7-yard line as he gets enough for a first down in the process. How many touches is that? I mean, he's touched it on every single play the Packers have run. That's got to be a ton. So ball on the 6, 7-play, 57-yard drive. All have been either a screen pass or a run with Josh Jacobs. Another handoff. Jacobs up the middle. This time not a ton of space. He's going to get stood up after a gain of a yard. Jacobs on this drive, 6 carries, 26 yards, 2 catches, 17 yards. So 2nd and goal from the 5. For the 9th, no, Love going to throw here. Off play action, Love going to look to run, and he's diving down at the 1. Love down at the 1, so it's 3rd and goal. And the Packers are a yard away from putting the opening drive in the end zone. Oh, Josh Jacobs wasn't even the back on that play. I didn't even realize that. But Love gains 4 on the scramble. Jacobs back in here from the 1. Love under center. Dontavian Wicks, the man in motion. The handoff to Jacobs straight ahead, and he's into the end zone for a Packer touchdown. They go right down the field on the opening drive. Josh Jacobs with a lot of touches and a touchdown on that first drive. And the Packers on the board first. 10 plays, 63 yards. 9 touches, 59 yards for Josh Jacobs on that first drive. His 12th rushing touchdown of the season. And here is the extra point. And McManus's kick up and good. So 7-0, the Packers lead the Seahawks as they take the opening kickoff and go right down the field. Easy work. Yeah, the Packers really made it look easy on that one. Right down the field, little resistance. A great first drive for Jacobs. Who apparently has a lot of touches in the first quarter. I didn't know Packers gave it to him a ton in the first quarter. He is 4th in the NFL in carries with 239 coming into the game. He's also 4th in rushing yards. I don't know if this has been updated yet. No, I don't think so. No, this has not been updated yet. That is does not take into account what happened today. But Jacobs, he's having a great year with the Packers, a career high of 1,653, which he set in 2022. Probably won't get there, but still having a great year. He's averaging 81 yards a game. That puts him at 1,377 yards, so a little short by about 300 yards of the career high, but still a great year for Josh Jacobs. He's been good for you guys. Yeah, he's having a great year. Got him in fantasy too. Although my fantasy team's pretty terrible. Although, of course, today, when I don't make the playoffs, I come out and score 180 points. Your brother's a Seahawks fan sitting right next to you. Well, what's that like? That must be interesting. Return here from the goal line. On the return is taken down at the 25. Pretty solid kick coverage by the Packers. So 9:13 to go in the opening quarter. Geno Smith and Seahawks offense onto the field. So 1st and 10 from the 25. Geno in shotgun, Charbonnet at the back, line up to his left. Metcalf comes in motion. Geno looks to throw. And he's going to throw down the field. That is caught by DK Metcalf. Nice start for the Seahawks offense. Gain of 15 and a good start. This is a really good Seahawks passing offense. Geno Smith, I believe he's top 5 in the league in passing yards. From the 40, Charbonnet gets it up the middle and wrapped up after a gain of a yard. Geno Smith on the season, 3rd in the NFL, averaging 267 yards per game. Also 3rd in the NFL with 12 interceptions. And has just 14 touchdowns. Having a solid year, not necessarily amazing, but throwing for a lot of yards. We have the Seahawks without Kenneth Walker today. So 2nd and 9 from the 40. Geno looks to throw. Has time underneath that is caught. Noah Fant makes the catch. And he'll gain about 6 to make it 3rd and roughly 4. It was just. Oh yeah, that's Seahawks inactives. That's what looking up. 3rd and 4 here for the Seahawks from the 46. Smith and shotgun. Charbonnet wind up to the left. Look to throw. Rushard and Geno Smith taken down for a sack. Sacked on 3rd down. That's going to force the Seahawk punt. Seahawks offensive line has not been great this year. And a sack for the Packer defense. Going to force a Seahawk punt on their first drive. Yeah, Kenneth Walker is inactive for the Seahawks tonight. I did remember reading somewhere he was doubtful. The punt here from Dixon is away. It will be fair caught by Jaden Reed at the 20, and that is where the Packers will take over for their second possession. But a good start for the Packers. They got a touchdown on the first drive, force a punt. Now they got the ball back. Yeah, I don't remember what the injury is for Kenneth Walker. You got to switch to a Packers fan. Well, guess it can't be any worse than being a Giants fan. Walker out with a calf injury. Okay. I mean, at least the Giants just keep losing. But right now they have the top pick, although the Raiders haven't lost yet. They play tomorrow night. And then the rest of the games for the Giants probably aren't winnable. I mean, the Falcons, they're not playing that well, but then you got the Colts and the Eagles. So you'd like to think the Giants should be able to lose the rest of the way, although the Eagles game does concern me, especially if the Eagles are resting starters by that point. The Giants might win, and that could be bad. They're back from commercial. Packers lead 7-0, getting the football back. So far, results from the poll, everyone has said the Packers. Be sure to vote if you've not already done so. Love off play action on first down. You will find Jacobs in the flat. And Jacobs, after the catch, makes a man miss. And breaks another tackle. Jacobs still going. The 41-yard line. Nice 21-yard catch and run on first down. Just a simple check down to Jacobs, but he's able to take it for a really good pickup on first down. So 1st and 10 from the 41 after a catch and run of 21. Love looks to throw. Love pump fakes, now throws underneath. That is caught by Jaden Reed for a gain of 9, just short of another first down. So it's 2nd down and 1. Second and short, 5.5 to go in the opening quarter from exactly midfield. They'll hand off to Wilson straight ahead, and not much running room. Looks like he's going to be just short of a first down. Gains about half a yard. It's going to depend on the spot here, but I think he's just short. No, they gave him enough for a first down. They did move the chains. So a first down for the Packers. They have 7 first downs. The Seahawks have just 1. Play clock at 5. Packers look like they wanted the play clock reset. But Love going to hurry at the line. They get the snap off. Toss it to Jacobs. Now we got play blown dead. And Packers called a timeout. I mean, it would make sense for the play clock to be reset in that situation because it started as soon as the play ends, but it took the officials a minute to figure out if it was a first down or not and spot the ball. So I don't know what the rules of a play clock resetting or not, but it does. It does make sense for if it were to. Should have been reset. But from the 49, after the first down, or after the timeout, first 10, Jacobs gets it again. Jacobs with space. Jacobs breaking free into the secondary, taken down at the 30-yard line. Another good run for Josh Jacobs, and he's been doing it all for this Packers offense early in this game. Pickup of 19 on that run. He's going to end the game with probably 500 yards. Because the Seahawks seem to have no answer for them right now, or for him right now, whether it's on the ground or as a receiver. He's got 46 yards on the ground, 38 yards as a receiver. From the 30, they hand it to Jaden Reed running right. Reed gets a block, and Reed is out of bounds after another pick of 8. Packers moving the ball very effectively today. Averaging 7 yards per play. So it's 2nd and 1. 3.5 to go in the first quarter. Packers already up 7-0. Putting together another good drive as they are just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line. Love and shotgun. Hands off. Wilson is going to lower the shoulder and pick up about 5, enough to move the chains. So 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Packers have run it 12 times for 66 yards. That's 5.5 a carry. Love and shotgun. Throw this to the outside. Caught by Reed. Gets a block. And he's chopped down. Gain of 2. So that brings up 2nd and about 8. So 2nd and 8 from the 13. Love, empty backfield. Play clock at 5. Reed in motion. They get the snap off. Love throws over the middle. That is caught for a first down. Fighting towards the goal line. He is in. Touchdown Packers. Romeo Doubs with the touchdown. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. 8 plays, 80 yards, and the Packers another touchdown drive as they continue to go right down the field. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. This one a passing touchdown for Jordan Love. Nice throw. And then Romeo Doubs, good job fighting into the end zone. He should definitely have been down about the 3, but he just keeps on fighting into the end zone. A 13-yard catch and run. And McManus adds the extra point. An early 14-0 lead for the Packers. With 1:54 to go in the first quarter. They're moving the ball really effectively. Great start for the Packers. Packers' first drive, 10 plays, 63 yards, took 5:41 off the clock. Then this drive took 8 plays, 80 yards, 4:49 off the clock. And then the Seahawks, they went 4 plays, 12 yards, and punted. A great start here for the Packers. Jumping out to an early 14-0 lead. Gonna check. Not sure how I'm doing predicting this week. Alright. Oh, this is a funny story. I don't know how I've messed this up, but so it says on ESPN my record is 10-3. So I always put my picks in there. So I don't have to calculate my record. Even though, I mean, it's not hard to. It does it for me, so why not use it? But I pressed the wrong winner for Packers Cowboys. Dang it. Cowboys Panthers. I had the Panthers. The Cowboys obviously won. But I accidentally clicked the Cowboys. So, really, I'm 9-4. And I actually did that back in week 1 as well. I had the Falcons, although I clicked the Steelers, and the Steelers won. So really, I'm 9-4 this week, and 152-69 overall. I don't know how I do that once in a season, let alone twice. At least it's not in both in the same week. That would be terrible. Also, I saw this insane stat right before I started streaming. Here we go. The Lions have now won a game in this season in which Jared Goff threw 5 interceptions, and they've also lost a game in which he threw 5 touchdowns. That is insane. I mean, 5 touchdowns, it's understandable to lose. I mean, just ask Joe Burrow about that. He'll tell you all about it. But that's just a wild stat. So the kickoff is returned here, and it's going to run into his own man at the 29, and that stops the return there. So the Seahawks, they take over, down 14. So 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Seahawks. Smith in shotgun, Charbonnet the back line to his right. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba in motion. Smith looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, that is caught. Forward gain of about 7. We'll find Metcalf. Similar way they started the first drive. A quick throw to DK Metcalf. First drive gained 15. This one gained 7. So it's 2nd and 3. Smith under center. Charbonnet is the back. Lockett in motion. And the handoff goes to Charbonnet straight ahead, but he's going to be hit in the backfield, but able to break a tackle. And Charbonnet picks up 6, enough for a first down, although there is a flag. And this one's going to come back due to a hold against the Seahawks. Yeah, Seahawks offensive line isn't great, especially in the run. Yeah, I definitely see it there. He practically tackles somebody. But a 2nd and 13 following the penalty. Gino in shotgun. Charbonnet lined up to the left. White clock of 5. They got the snap off. Comes the corner blitz. Smith going to take a shot downfield. Wide open is Jackson Smith-Njigba to the 49-yard line of the Packers before he's taken down. And a big play for the Seahawk offense. JSN having a great year, ends up wide open. From the Packer 48, they go to the ground. Here's Charbonnet running left. Charbonnet with a lot of space into the secondary. Zach Charbonnet gains 16 on first down. And that has had the first quarter will come to a close. So not a good start to the first quarter, but a good finish with back-to-back good offensive plays for the Seahawks, although the Packers do lead this one 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. But back-to-back good plays to end the quarter. The throw to Jackson Smith-Njigba for 25, and then Charbonnet for 16. But this is a Seahawks offensive line that isn't the greatest. Geno Smith has been sacked 40 times. Third most in the NFL. And then they're also not great on the ground. The Seahawks averaging 95 rushing yards a game, which is 6th fewest. And they're also at 4.1 a carry. But Jackson Smith-Njigba, he's had a great year. 75 catches, 911 yards, which is 6th in the NFL, and 5 touchdowns. In his second year out of Ohio State. A solid rookie year last year with 628 yards and 4 touchdowns, but a great year here in his second year. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial as we enter the second quarter. Packers lead this one 14-0, although the Seahawks with back-to-back good plays and are moving the football. And while we're at commercial, let me check my score prediction for the game, because I don't remember what I said. So let me check that. Give me 1 second. Let's see. (24-20). I've got the Packers beating the Seahawks. But from the Packers 32, Geno Smith looks to throw. Going to throw the outside for Jackson Smith-Njigba, and he is going to be forced out of bounds after a gain of almost 10 yards. Forced out by Quay Walker. Hold on 1 second. Second and 1 here from the 23. Smith hands off. Charbonnet taken down in the backfield. Loss of 2. Great play by the Packer defense. takes him down for a loss. 3rd and 2 here. Charbonnet, outside of that one run, really hasn't had much space to run the football. So 3rd and 2. Look more like 3rd and 3. But Geno looks to throw. Pressured. And Geno Smith taken down for a sack at the 30-yard line. The second 3rd down sack of the day for the Packers defense. Rashawn Gary with the sack. And it's 4th down. Second sack of the day for the Packer defense. Both of them come on 3rd down. And the Seahawks put together a decent drive. Stalls there. And here's a 48-yard field goal for Jason Myers. Will not be an easy one, but let's see if the Seahawks can get on the board. 48 yards away. The kick is on line, and it's good. So the Seahawks on the board. It is 14-3. And they get their first points on a long field goal, but a good job by the Packers defense. Allowed us to move the football and forces a long field goal, though it is good. But nice kick from Myers. So far, results in the poll, everyone has said the Packers will win. Be sure to vote if you have not already done so. Seahawks on that drive go. Hold on, let me check. 7 plays, 40 yards, and ends in a field goal. 12:59 to go in the second quarter. Packers deliver twice as many yards as Seahawks, 128-62. Packers also 2 of 2 on 3rd down, while it was the Seahawks 0 of 2. Both times Geno Smith has been sacked. So still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Packers up 14-3. Alright, now they're back. Josh Jacobs averaging 81 rushing yards a game, most for the Packers since 2003. His last 5 games, 9 rushing touchdowns, second most by a Packers player in a 5-game span. He already got in the end zone once today. Packers lead 14-3, 12:59 to go in the first half. And this one is going to be returned from the goal line. On the return, here is Keyshawn Nixon, jumps over somebody on the ground. And Nixon to the 29 before he is stopped. So the Packers take over. Offense has been great so far. Moved the ball very effectively and scored a touchdown in both their drives. Let's see if that continues. Or if the Seahawks defense can get a stop. So 1st and 10 from the 31. Love off play action will look to throw. Love plenty of time. Now time runs out. He's able to get rid of it underneath to Tucker Kraft. Or is that Ben Sims? That's Tucker Kraft. 40 catches, 527 yards, and 7 touchdowns on the season. Those 7 scores, third most among tight ends. Originally drafted as more of a blocking tight end, but it turned into a pretty solid pass catcher throughout his time with the Packers. Wicks in motion. Handoff to Jacobs goes right, and Jacobs not much. Gains about 1.5 yards, a little short of the 2 yards he needed to move the chains. So third and short for the Packers. It's marked 3rd and inches. Love and shotgun. Looks to throw outside. Caught by Wicks for a first down. Doesn't get much, but gains enough for a first down. And the Packers move the sticks. They stay perfect on 3rd down as well. Love still without an incompletion. He's 8 of 8, 72 yards and a touchdown. So 1st and 10 from the 40. Love in shotgun. Will look to throw. Love going to take a shot way down the field. And this one is caught by Christian Watson at the 24. What a throw and catch to Christian Watson. And the Packers with a big play inside Seahawks territory. What a play. What a catch for Christian Watson to keep his feet in bounds as well. Actually, almost dropped this. This went through his hands, but he's able to catch it with like his forearms. So from the 24, handoff to Jacobs. Gains maybe 1 yard or 2. That's a really nice catch for Christian Watson. So 2nd and 8 from the 22. Love under center. Play clock winding down. Jaden Reed goes in motion. Will hand off to Jacobs. And again, not a ton. Seahawks have done a better job stopping the run on this drive. Packers averaging 7.5 yards per play. So 3rd and 6. From the 20. Play clock at 2. They get the snap off. Love looks to throw. Love is going to take a shot into the end zone, and it is just incomplete. Bounces in front of Romeo Dobbs, who didn't look like he saw it till very late. And it's 4th and 6. Dobbs wants it to the outside. Love throws it inside. And falls incomplete. So here is McManus for the field goal attempt. He's 11 of 12 on the season, a long of 51. But from 39 yards away on the left hash, and the kick for McManus is right down the middle. So 17-3. The Packers extend their lead. They have continued to get points on every drive. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And they're up by 14 with 9:21 to go in the 2nd quarter. long day for the Seahawks. Yeah, they have not been able to stop the Packers so far. I mean, their their offense hasn't been terrible. They got some points in that last drive, but yeah, definitely could be a long game. Seahawks defense O-line is not good. Yeah, the Seahawks offensive line's really struggled all year long. But I mean, their defense, they've been up and down. You can never know when they're gonna have a good game versus a bad game. Like they started off the year really good. Looking at one of the better defenses in the NFL. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, they started the year 3-0, allowing 20 points, 20 points, and 3 points. Then they go on a streak where they allow 42, 29, and 36. Then they allow 14, 10, 26, but then they've been playing well recently, allowing 17, 6, 21, 18 in their last 4 games. I mean, they've also won 4 straight. So I mean, you can really never know when their defense is going to have a good game, but their offensive line has just been pretty bad all year long. Not running the ball too effectively at just 95 yards a game. Geno Smith been sacked 40 times. Hasn't been great. The return here is going to be to the 25 before he's taken down. So the Seahawks offense takes over, down 14, 9:15 to go in the second quarter. Looks like we got a new lineman in the game here for the Seahawks. It looks like a new center, so that'll be something to watch. Always interesting. First and 10 from the 25. Smith under center. Snap is fine on the under center look. Hand off to Zach Charbonnet. And he gains about 5 on first down up to the 30. So second and 5. Now they go into the shotgun. Smith with the back to his left. So second and 5. Handoff goes to Charbonnet running right this time. And Charbonnet looking for space. Will try to spin his way back inside for a gain of just a yard. Actually, that's not Charbonnet. That is number 25. McIntosh. Is that Kenny McIntosh from Georgia? I don't remember hearing of him since last year. I didn't even know he was on an NFL roster. Is he? It is. Wow, Kenny McIntosh from Georgia, the rookie. Seeing some playing time with Kenneth Walker out. Third and 4. Packers rush 4. Smith throw underneath that is called for a first down. Jake Bobo makes the catch. First down, Seahawks. They move the chains. Their first third down conversion of the game. And they've now got a first down to about the 37-yard line. So halfway through the second quarter, actually bottom at the 39, Geno Smith, 6 of 6 passing, hasn't missed yet. First and 10 from the 39, Packers bring a blitz. Smith underneath that is caught. Smith and Jigba makes the catch, gain of about 5 to the 44. And Geno Smith now 7 of 7. Got hit on that one pretty hard, although no flag. Yeah, it's a good no call. 2nd and 5, they go to the ground. Charbonnet running to his right, and Charbonnet forced back inside, although he is going to find some space for a gain of about 3. Didn't look like he was going to find anything, but it was a good job of gaining 3. Another 3rd and short here for the Seahawks. It's 3rd and roughly 2. Smith looks to throw, has time, going to take a shot down the field. This one's incomplete, just overshot Charbonnet, and it's 4th and 2. Hold on, we do have a flag. Let's see, what is this? .604 to go in the second quarter. We had defensive holding before the pass. Again, Keyshawn Nixon. So that gives the Seahawks an automatic first down. That's the call? Oh, that is terrible. That's awful. So from the 48, Smith and shotgun, back on to the left. Gino looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle for another first down to the 30-yard line. Jackson Smith and Jigba with another catch. And a nice pickup for the Seahawks, gain of almost 20 yards. So another first down here for the Seahawks after that one. Ball on exactly the 30. Gino in shotgun, touches this forward, JSN running to the left side. He's out of bounds after a gain of just 2, not a ton of space. Both quarterbacks gotten off to very good starts. Jordan Love 9 of 10 for 108 and a touchdown. Geno Smith 9 of 9 for 94 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Both quarterbacks actually started 9 of 9. Jordan Love's last throw was an incompletion. Wonder if the same thing happened for Geno. So 2nd and 8. From the 28. Geno in shotgun. He will look to throw. The outside that is caught for a gain of about 6. Fant makes the catch. 3rd and looks like it's going to be 3rd about 3. Geno Smith now 10 of 10 passing. So 3rd and 3. JSN across the formation. Third down. Let's see. Smith looks to throw. Pressure steps up in the pocket. Geno going to run for it. He's got a first down. He will slide at the 19. We do have a flag. Let's see what this flag is. Last time we saw a flag on a 3rd down, gave the Seahawks a fresh set of downs. This was a defensive holding. Same thing. Defensive holding again. And it's the second one of the drive against Keyshawn Nixon. The first one was pretty bad and should not have been called. Let's see this one. Yeah, I can understand that as a hold, but the first one I still don't agree with. So 1st and 10 from the 13. I mean, it would have been a first down either way because Geno would run for it. Smith and shotgun looks to throw. Check this down and set up the screen here to Jackson Smith and Jigba, and not much on the screen. Gain of 2. Tackle made by Nixon. Oh, Seahawks, their starting center, I don't know how to say his name. He is doubtful to return with a knee injury. Currently sitting on the bench with ice on his right knee. Hopefully he's okay. Clay Walker slow to get up here for the Packers. He's still down. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see what happens. He's able to walk off the field. Not really sure what happens there, but hopefully he's okay. Leads the team with 99 tackles and 9 tackles for loss. Also 2.5 sacks. So 2nd and 9 for the Packers. For the Seahawks. Moving the football here against the Packer defense. 3:20 to go in the first half. From the 12. Smith and Jigba motions out wide. Gino looks to throw. Gonna take a shot. It almost intercepted. Valentine unable to haul it in. They try to throw. I'm pretty sure Geno Smith and Jackson Smith and Jigba weren't on the same page. Geno throws back shoulder. JSN keeps going up the field. And it's nearly intercepted. Third and 9. Packer defense forced to stop on 3rd down, force a field goal try. Last drive, we'll see if they can do it again. From the 12, similar look. JSN motions out wide, 3 receivers to the left. Smith looks to throw, gonna take a shot into the end zone, and this one is intercepted. It's picked off on the return, breaks a tackle in the end zone, and on the return across the 10-yard line, he's down at the 14. Probably should have just went down in the end zone. But the 2nd down throw nearly intercepted. The 3rd one is intercepted. It's Valentine, the guy who dropped the last play. And the Packers defense with a stop. And they're going to keep the Seahawks off the board once again. This is just not a good decision for Geno to throw this. He's pressured. As he's fading away, he just throws it into the end zone. And it's picked off. Not a good decision. And it is intercepted. A pretty terrible decision to throw that one. Geno Smith already 3rd in the NFL in interceptions. I really thought the Seahawks were going to score there, but no. Yeah, I mean, they're moving the ball really effectively. They had got the ball all the way down inside the red zone. Moving it pretty well. Converted a couple of 3rd downs on that drive, and then they throw a pick. Almost on back-to-back plays. Well, obviously you can't throw a pick on back-to-back plays like that, but you get the point. But Geno Smith now, that is his 13th interception of the season, ties him for 2nd most in the NFL. With Baker Mayfield at 13. Only player with more is Kirk Cousins, who's thrown 15. That was a pretty terrible throw, or decision for Geno Smith. He started a perfect 11 of 11, now back-to-back incompletions. And it is Packer football in their own 14 with 2:54 to go in the first half. That drive for the Seahawks, a solid drive, aside from the result. 12 plays, 63 yards. It takes 6:27 off the clock. But obviously, they'd like to change the result, resulting in an interception. All right, they're back from commercial. Packers up 17-3, and looking to potentially extend that after they pick off the Seahawks in the end zone. Although the Seahawks, they do get the football to begin the second half. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like this first half is flying by. Probably because the Packers have run the ball or completed a pass every time they've had the ball, which is a lot. Here's another run play. Jacobs gets it up the middle, and Jacobs still dragging defenders. Gain of 7. Nice run, although we do have a flag. So I'm going to come back, a hold against the Packers. All right, they go back to the interception here. Let's see what the heck Geno Smith was looking at. So he's trying to throw. He's got two guys running an out route. He tries to throw it to the deeper one in the end zone. I kind of actually understand it, and if I was playing Madden, I'd do the exact same thing. Because I do 95% of the time. Here is handoff up the middle to Josh Jacobs for a gain of about 4. Make it 2nd and 13. Packers have a free play here. No, play blown dead. Oh, Seahawks got a timeout. They were going to get caught with 12 guys on the field. But timeout right before the play. Smart timeout there to avoid a penalty. So 2nd and 12. 2:18 to go in the first half. Each team now with 2 timeouts remaining. So 2nd and 12 from the 12. Seahawks bring pressure. And looks like they may have a free play here. Love just launches it way downfield. Oh, it's caught by Tucker Kraft at the 38-yard line. I think the Packers had a free play. Jordan Love realized that and just launches it off his back foot, and Tucker Kraft catches it. Wow. I'm pretty sure the Seahawks came across early. They did. Wow, what a play. The Seahawks were going to bring a blitz. They jumped early, and Jordan Love takes advantage of the free play with a big play to Tucker Kraft. What a play. Kraft now 2 catches for 34 yards. Jordan Love 10 of 11 for 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. No, he can't have 2. Oh, no. 1 touchdown. I don't know why I said 2. But that is the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Packers with the football looking to potentially extend their lead. Seahawks do get the football after halftime, but the Packers could go up. But yeah, they could go up 24-3 realistically before the half, and then that puts them in a really good spot. Even though the Seahawks get the football, you start the second half, but a Packers in a very good spot, especially if they get a touchdown here. But 2 minutes to go in the first half. Let's see what the Packers can do. It's a team with 2 timeouts. Hold on 1 second. All right, they're now back from commercial at the 2-minute warning. Packers up 17-3 with the football on their own 38-yard line after an insane play to tight end Tucker Kraft. From the 38, they're going to hand the ball off. Jacobs straight ahead, and a great run for Jacobs, spinning his way for 9 yards. Second and 1 here. Minute 45 to go. Clock is running. On their own 47. Love in shotgun with the back one to his left. Another handoff. Jacobs up the middle. And to the Seahawks 45-yard line. So back-to-back plays of running the football. Not afraid to put the ball on the ground. Even though inside of 2 minutes in the first half. Now 1:20 to go. The clock is still running. So 1st and 10, Love in shotgun, back one to his left. Jaden Reed in motion. Love looks to throw. Love is pressured, and he will throw this to the outside, caught by Reed. And Reed is going to dive forward for a gain of 3. I think you call a timeout here for the Packers. They're not gonna. 40 seconds left, still 2 timeouts for each side. Second and 7, Packers at the line quickly. From the 43, now under 30 to go. Taking a lot of time here. Now 20 seconds. Love looks to throw. Love underneath, caught by Dobbs. And he's down at the 37. 10 seconds left. Now they call a timeout. I think you wasted a lot of time there. I would have called one before. Because now you're looking at 30 seconds instead of 10 right now. Not a huge fan of how the Packers managed that clock. The 3rd and 2, 10 seconds left. Be a long field goal from here. They're currently on the 37, so it would be a field goal try, but a very long one. 3rd and 2, Love to throw. Love lets one go deep down the field towards the end zone. That's interference. Multiple flags come in. He wants Romeo Dobbs near the goal line. It's interference against Tariq Woolen. He has not been very good today. Well, actually, that's not as much contact as I thought. Look worse watching it live, but not terrible. But that's a big penalty. Puts the ball on the 1-yard line. Or 2-yard line, wherever the foul occurred. Now, McManus was on for a field goal. Let's see. The Packers still have the offense on the field. There's 4 seconds left. I think you can go run a quick play. You got the ball in the 3. 4 seconds left. You definitely... I really like what the Packers are doing right here. 4 seconds. You have one quick throw. and now the Seahawks call a timeout defensively. So I like this for the Packers. You got the ball on the 3. 4 seconds is not a lot of time, but you probably have enough to get a throw off and either a touchdown or get it to the ground. The playoffs started today. This would actually be the exact first round wildcard matchup. The Packers would go to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Let's see, 4 seconds left. Love in shotgun. Makes a check at the line. 4 seconds from the 3. Read in motion. They're just trying to get a free play here. Wow, they really did. You think they should have went for it? Yeah, me too. Fine, you can take a field goal. Yeah, I mean, a field goal is not worst case scenario, but I think 4 seconds, it's not a lot of time. I think from the 3-yard line, you probably have enough to throw something extremely quick, whether that's, I don't know if out route, because that would take time to get out there. Maybe a quick slant over the middle. I think there's definitely enough time. And then it's either knocked down or caught. I mean, it's definitely a risk. Up 17-3, I think that's one I'm going to take. The kick from McManus is up and good. It is 20-3 at the half. A great first half for the Packers. Not a good first half for the Seahawks, although they will get the ball to begin the second half. Now we got some pushing and shoving going on here before halftime, as teams trying to head to the locker room. But 20-3, a great first half for the Packers. Seahawks get the football to begin the second half. But I'm going to go take a quick break, as we do halftime for every game I stream. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Thank you guys for staying with me as took a quick break. But the Packers lead the Seahawks 20-3 at halftime. A great first half for the Packers. Offense has scored on every drive. The defense is also playing very well. Has allowed just 3 points, forced a turnover as well. And yeah, very good first half for the Packers. But as far as the updated score prediction goes, I originally said 24-20. I mean, it's still technically possible, yes, but it would have to be the other way around. I had the Packers winning. It's technically possible for the Seahawks to win this game 24-20. I'm not going to pick it to happen just because the Packers were the much, much better team in the first half. So I'm going to go with the... We're going to stick with the Packers. And let's go with the Packers by a score of, we will say, 34-13. That's the updated score prediction. But going over stats from the first half, Jordan Love is... Hold on, gotta wait for these to load. There we go. Jordan Love, 12 of 13, great first half, 142 yards and a touchdown, has not been sacked. Running the ball, Josh Jacobs, a great first half, 14 for 73 and a touchdown. Jaden Reed, 1 carry, 9 yards. Chris Brooks, I don't know who that is, 1 for 6. Love, 1 for 4, and Emmanuel Wilson, 1 for a yard. Then receiving for the Packers, Josh Jacobs, 3 for 38. Christian Watson, 1 for 36. Tucker Kraft, 2 for 34. Romeo Doubs, 2 for 18 and a touchdown. Jaden Reed, 3 for 14. And Dontavian Wicks, 1 for 2. Then for the Seahawks, Geno Smith is 11 of 13 for 100 yards, no touchdowns, an interception, and has been sacked twice. Zach Charbonnet, 4 carries, 19 yards. Kenny McIntosh, 2 for 6. And Geno Smith, 1 for 5. Then receiving, Jackson Smith and Jigba having a good game. 6 catches for 60 yards. DK Metcalf, 2 for 22. Noah Fant, 2 for 10. And Jake Bobo, 1 for 8. And as far as team stats go, first downs, the Packers with 15 to the Seahawks 8. Packers 3 of 4 on third down. Seahawks 2 of 5. Total yards, the Packers outgaining the Seahawks 235-115. Averaging more yards per play at 7.8 to 5.2. The Packers outpassing the Seahawks 142-85. Outrushing the Seahawks 93-30. Packers 2 of 3 in the red zone compared to 0 of 1 for the Seahawks. 3 penalties for each side. 59 yards against the Seahawks, 17 against the Packers. 1 turnover, that was an interception thrown by Geno Smith. And time possession 17:02 for the Packers, 12:58 for the Seahawks. Oh, hold on, what did I just do? But let's go over some other scores from around the NFL today. Or this week, I should say. Thursday, the Rams and 49ers played an awful game, 12-6. Rams won. And 49ers now very unlikely to make the playoffs. Today, the Ravens destroyed the Giants 35-15, or 35-14, sorry. Lamar Jackson with 5 touchdowns. Chiefs beat the Browns 21-7, although Patrick Mahomes did leave that game with an injury. It's an ankle injury, and I read somewhere he's week to week, which means he'll probably miss time, if I had to take a guess. Let's see what else. The Bengals beat the Titans 37-27. Commanders beat the Saints 20-19. They actually almost blew it once the Saints made a quarterback switch, although we're able to hold on for the win. Cowboys beat the Panthers 30-14. Jets beat the Jaguars 32-25. Texans beat the Dolphins 20-12. Broncos beat the Colts 31-13. Was surprised that game wasn't closer. The Lions beat the Bills in a game 48-42. Lots of offense in that game, although I thought that game would be better. I mean, you look at that game, it looks close, but the Lions, they scored late to make it closer. And I don't know, I just thought that game would be a lot closer. The Bills, they led the entire game, took the opening kickoff, and went right down the field and scored a touchdown. Then, I mean, they led 35-14 in this game, 38-21, 45-28. I mean, they really were in control of the entire game. But that was a great game. A little under 1,100 yards of offense in the game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 193 yards. Jared Goff threw for 495 yards and 5 touchdowns. Josh Allen with 4 total touchdowns, 362 passing yards. Great game, lots of offense. Then the Eagles beat the Steelers 27-13. Cardinals beat the Patriots 30-17, and the Bucks destroyed the Chargers 40-17. Did not see that one coming. I had the Chargers with the win. Just did not expect that game to be a blowout, one way or the other. Thought that'd be a close game, although Buccaneers had other plans. But waiting for them to start the second half should begin in the next couple of minutes. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, waiting for the second half to begin should be beginning within the next couple of seconds. But the Seahawks get the football to be in the second half. The Seahawks better lock in. Yeah, not a great first half. But I mean, they do get the ball to start the second half. Oh, I was just going to check something. I don't remember what it was now. Josh Jacobs, 13 touchdowns this year. That is the tied for the most in a first season with the Packers. Christian Watson, only player with at least 300 receiving yards. Wait, what? Oh, with 350 receiving yards over 10 catches. I'm not really sure what that stat is, but the Packers with a great first half. And the Seahawks get the football to be in the second half. And let's see if they can have a better second half than their first. It wasn't great. So McManus has it teed up, and he kicks this off to begin the half. This one will be returned from just in front of the goal line. On the return, He's going to break to the outside and across the 30-yard line. It's a good return across the 30, out of bounds to the 37. Great return there for the Seahawks. Maybe that can spark their offense. Just 3 points in the first half. Maybe that can give them a spark. Seahawks, this is their largest first half deficit this season, down by 17 at the break. So let's see what their offense can do. They take over a great starting field position at their own 37. Actually, make the 38 after a great kick return. 1st and 10. Gino hands off. Charbonnet up the middle. Not much. Gains 2. Seahawks, their offense really hasn't done a whole ton. They moved the ball one drive just instead over 3, which has ended up being a long field goal after a sack. And then the other drive, they moved the ball. The very next drive, they threw a pick. But outside of those 2 drives, really haven't done anything. 2nd and 7. Gino in shotgun. Looks to throw. Gino with time. Underneath will find Jackson Smith-Njigba, and he will pick up about 8. Moving the chains to their own 49-yard line. By the way, Packers linebacker Quay Walker and he is out for the game with an ankle injury. He left the game before. Now he's out for the rest of the game. Hopefully he's okay. From the 49, handoff goes to Charbonnet, and he's going to make a man miss in the backfield and gain about 2 as he gets inside Packer territory. Seahawks receiver Tyler Lockett a little slow to get up on this one. Hopefully he's okay. He's down on one knee. Hopefully Lockett's okay. Let's see what happens here for Lockett. He gets... Not really sure. Doesn't look like anything too unusual happens, but... So hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 8. Smith looks to throw. Underneath, he'll find Metcalf, who's been very quiet since their opening drive. Metcalf is going to pick up about 6. So 3rd and short. Seahawks have had success on 3rd down when it's been a short yardage situation, although not really much more than that. That was actually a nice play for Geno Smith. He was not expecting the snap. Having to make something out of it. 3rd and 2 from the Packer 42. They're going to hand off Charbonnet. He's got a 1st down. Zach Charbonnet still going as he drags the defender to the 35. A gain of 7 and a 1st down for the Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet, 400 yards and 7 touchdowns on the season coming into this game in his 2nd year out of UCLA. Last year he ran for 462 and a touchdown. Geno Smith, he's taken down for a sack here. Taken down by Devontae Wyatt, a big loss, and it's 2nd and long. Devontae Wyatt, I believe a former 1st-round pick for the Packers. It could be an early 2nd. And he is in the backfield very quickly there. A nice spin move, and he takes Geno Smith down for a sack. Smith looks to throw. Got time here, but this time Packers intentionally know what's coming with Jackson Smith-Njigba trying to get a screen. Looks like this. We got an ineligible player downfield. They do decline the penalty, which makes sense because you want to take the result of the play. Puts 32nd and long. Then that puts them to a 3rd and 19 as opposed to 2nd and 24. I do the exact same thing if I were Matt LaFleur. So 3rd and 19 from the 45. Smith and shotgun, Charbonnet line to his right. Smith looks to throw, pressured again, and Gino throws to the outside. That is caught by Noah Fent. He's got a first down if it stands. There's a flag down. It's going to come back. A hold against the Seahawks. Backs him up 10 to make it 3rd and 29. Yeah, he practically tackles the guy in the backfield. Kenny Clark. So 3rd and 29. Not going to be easy here. Third and a mile. From their own 45, Smith looks to throw. And underneath you will find Charbonnet. And he is going to gain about 11. But he's taken down at the 44 of the Packers. And the Seahawks forced to punt it away. So Michael Dixon on to punt. Seahawks have the ball for about 5 minutes here to start the half, but not really able to do much. End up getting backed up because of the sack. And now Dixon on to punt it away. Averaging 49 yards a punt this season. Jaden Reed is back deep to receive. Reed signals fair catch and takes it at the 6-yard line. And that is where the Packers will take over. So a good punt backs the Packers up deep inside their own territory, although still up 20-3 with 10:26 to go in the third quarter. So Seahawks offense still doesn't do a whole ton. Hold on. That drive for the Seahawks goes 8 plays, 19 yards because of all the lost yardage. Yeah, the Seahawks, their best drive, 12 plays, 63 yards, resulting in a pick. Their second best drive, 7 plays, 40 yards, which ended in a long field goal. That was just their 4th drive of the game. The other 2 they've punted. Their first drive they punted. This most recent drive they punted. So waiting for them to come back from commercial. Packers get the football for their first possession here in the second half. Hold on 1 second. So 1st and 10 here for the Packers on their own 7-yard line. Love in shotgun with backbone to his right. Love throws to the outside, caught by Reed, gets a block. Jaden Reed to the outside. Gains 8 on the catch and run to the 15-yard line. Nice pickup there on 1st down. Makes it 2nd and short. And gets the Packers a little bit more breathing room from their own goal line. So it's 2nd and 2. 9:45 to go in the third quarter. Love in the pistol. Jacobs the back behind him. And I'll turn around and hand off to Jacobs. And straight ahead, he'll gain almost 2. Looks like he's going to be just short of a 1st down. Matt LaFleur is upset about something over on the sideline. Not really sure what he'd be upset about. Oh, he probably wanted the play clock reset. They do end up resetting it. So 3rd and 1. Love under center. It's 3rd and about half a yard. Play clock at 3. Get the snap off. They hand off. Jacobs taken down in the backfield. Loss of 3. Leonard Williams with the big tackle for loss. And it is 4th down. Seahawks defense forces a quick Packer 3 and out on their first drive of the second half. I mean, he's practically unblocked. He just gets in the backfield. That is extremely easy for Leonard Williams. And he takes down Josh Jacobs for a loss. So the Packers punt for the first time today. Their punter standing in his own end zone. And he gets this away. This one will bounce and take a Seahawks bounce. It's down to the Packer 46. So amazing field position for the Seahawks. As they take over at the Packer 46-yard line. 7:46 to go in the third quarter. Great field position after not a great punt. And Seahawks, their defense does their job, get a 3 and out. Now it's up to their offense to do something and get a something. And really, any points would help, I guess. Obviously, you want a touchdown here if you're the Seahawks, but a field goal wouldn't be the worst thing, I guess. So waiting for them to come back from commercial here. But still waiting for them to come back. Packers up 17. All right, now they're back from commercial. Seahawks with the ball. Great field position on the Packer 46-yard line. Smith under center. Off play action. Smith looks to throw. Going to launch one way downfield. Caught at the 23-yard line by Tyler Lockett. Lockett injured on the previous drive. Apparently he's fine. Back on the field, makes a big catch for the Seahawks. 23 yards, gets halfway to the goal line on that one play. And a good start to the drive. So 1st and 10 from the 24. Smith looks to throw. Smith pressured and throws this at the feet of Smith and Jigba. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10. Oh, Geno Smith is hurt after that one. He goes limping off the field. Actually, can't even make it off the field. That's not good. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, he got hit low. Honestly, surprised it's not a roughing the passer call. It's like a right ankle injury. Oh, man. Doesn't look great. Hopefully he's okay. But he limps his way off the field. Hopefully he's okay. Sam Howell, Seahawks backup quarterback into the game. Last year with the Commanders, just shy of 4,000 yards, 21 touchdowns, but also led the NFL with 21 picks. So Howell in shotgun, back on to his right. Ball on the 24. And throw outside the screen for JSN. He's taken down for a loss. Loss of 3. Deshaun Nixon with the tackle for loss. And it's 3rd and long. It's 3rd and 12. So from the 26, Howell in shotgun, Jackson Smith and Jigba across the formation. 3rd and 12. Howell to throw. Howell rolls to his right on the run. Howell throws downfield, incomplete, low, and near the feet of Noah Fent, who's unable to go down and get it. So 4th and 12, and it is going to be a field goal try here for the Seahawks. Jason Myers, 1 of 1 on field goals, made a 48-yarder before, so the Seahawks only points. So here is Myers for his 2nd field goal try. This one also long, it's 45 yards on the right hash. And the kick from Myers is right down the middle. So the Seahawks make it a 14-point game. It is 20-6 after that one, but still could have been a lot better. Because, I mean, they got the ball, great field position, 1 play, and then nothing else after that. Obviously, hopefully Geno Smith is also okay after not a great injury. But, I mean, at least the Seahawks got some points, cut it to a 2-touchdown game, but still not great. But it is a Lower leg injury for Geno Smith. I mean, we could have figured that out. I think it's his right ankle, but I'm not positive on that. Could be something else, but not completely sure. So still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Packers up 20-6. All right, now they're back from commercial. Packers get the ball back, 20-6. They lead, 6:20 to go in the third quarter. And this kick is touchback. They'll take a knee in the end zone. So the Packers offense on the field, their second possession here in the second half. Their first drive, they went a quick 3-and-out. So 1st and 10 here from the 30. Love under center. Love off play action, looks to throw. Rolls was right. Jordan Love on the run. Going once, going way downfield. Oh, that's interference. There's a flag. Christian Watson at the target. Watson unable to come back to the football. And it's going to be a big penalty for the Seahawks. Their second big pass interference call. Christian Watson had a big catch before he is the target there. Geno Smith is limping his way to the locker room for the Seahawks. So 1st and 10 for the Packers to the Seahawks 31. Wow, that was that far downfield. I did not realize that. They tossed this to Jacobs, and he is met in the backfield, loss of 2. Good job with Seahawk defense. Jacobs started the game really hot. Cooled down a little bit. So 2nd and 13 after a 3-yard loss for Josh Jacobs on 1st down. 5:40 to go in the third quarter. From the 34, read across the formation. Love looks to throw. Love, low throw caught by Wilson. And Wilson, a nice pickup on the screen, gains about 8 to make it 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 4 here for the Packers. They got the ball on the Seahawk 25, I think. Packers are 3 of 5 on 3rd down today. Yeah, ball on the 25. The 1st down is at the 21-yard line. Love in shotgun, back onto his right. Love looks to throw. Love rolls to his right. Love on the run, throws downfield. That is called for a 1st down. Christian Watson to the 13-yard line. The Packers move the chains on 3rd down. Similar looking play to the one with the big interference call before. Love rolls to his right, escaping the rush, and throws to Christian Watson on the run. This one a completion instead of an interference call, and also not 50 yards down the field, but a nice third down conversion, and the Packers move the chains. Love just one incompletion. He's 15 of 16 for 170 and a touchdown. Here he hands off to Jaden Reed on the jet sweep. Reed makes one man miss, turns the corner, and is forced out of bounds after a gain of about 5. 3:57 to go in the third quarter. The second down and 5. From the 9-yard line, Love in shotgun. Jacobs blind to his right. Reed, they hand off to Jacobs. I was trying to say Reed in motion, but it didn't all come out. Jacobs' hand gets the carry up the middle for no gain. So 3rd and 5. Packers running the ball this half. 5 carries for 0 yards. They have not run it that well in the second half. The ball on the 9. Reed is wandered to the left of Jordan Love in the backfield. We got early movement and play blown dead here. Looks like we've got a false start on the Packers' right tackle, I believe. There's also a chance the Seahawks moved early, but I'm not sure. Let's see the call. It is a false start. It's against the Packers. It's against their right guard. So 3rd and 10 after the penalty. First down will be inside the 4-yard line for the Packers. Love and shotgun back on to his left. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Love looks to throw. Love over the middle, that is caught by Watson. Oh, hit hard. But Watson gains about 8. It's going to be a little short of a first down. And it's 4th and short here for the Packers. So Brandon McManus comes on for a field goal to try to give them a 17-point lead again. Watson got hit hard there, but is able to hold on to the ball. Here's McManus. He's 2 of 2 on field goals today, looking to make it 3 of 3 and to give the Packers a 17-point lead again. Another chip shot field goal, 23 yards on the left hash. He made a 21-yarder before, and his 23-yarder up and good. So 23-6, the Packers lead the Seahawks. And still no Geno Smith on the sideline for the Seahawks, so Sam Howell will be their quarterback when they come back onto the field. 23-6 is the score. Geno Smith is... Oh, it's a knee injury. Interesting. I did not think it would be a knee injury. I thought it would be an ankle or something like that. But it is a knee injury, and Geno Smith is questionable to return. Hopefully he's okay. And it's not a serious injury. But waiting for them to come back from commercial, Packers with another good drive here. This time they started with a big pass interference call, which really sets them up. Then unable to really capitalize off that, although they will settle for 3. A 7-play, 65-yard drive for the Packers. Still not really running the ball effectively in the second half. 0 rushing yards. On their 2 drives. But they answer the Seahawks field goal, and it's essentially as if the 2 field goals never happened. It is still a 17-point Packer lead. 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Seahawks offense not really doing a whole ton. Under 5 yards per play at 4.8. And we'll see what they can do with Sam Howell. Maybe he provides a spark for the offense. Who really knows? He's 1 of 2 passing as he finished off that last drive. But hasn't really done a ton. They're back from commercial. The kick is to the goal line. It will be brought out there by Darden. On the return, Darden to the 26 before he is taken down. And that is where the Seahawks offense will take over. Yeah, they're just giving the update now. Geno Smith questionable to return with a knee injury. Howell looks to throw. He is taken down for a sack. Howell, no time to throw. He is sacked. And a loss there on first down. The 4th sack of the day for this Packer defense. 2nd and 15. Howell to throw. Pump fakes. Howell is almost sacked again. This time he's going to cross the line of scrimmage for a gain of 3 before he's taken down. Geno Smith now back on the Seahawks sideline, hopping his way there. 3rd and 13. From the 23. Packers just jumped, but they were able to get back before the Seahawks moved or snapped the ball, so no penalty. 3rd and 13. Howell in shotgun, back on to his left. Howell looks to throw. Pressured, and Howell going to escape to the right for now. Howell looking, and he's going to get taken down. Another sack. The 3rd time in 5 plays, Sam Howell's been sacked. The 5th sack of the game for this Packer defense. And that is how the 3rd quarter will come to a close. Packer defense forces a quick 3 and out. 2 sacks. And it's 4th and 16. Seahawks forced to punt. So we head to the 4th quarter. Packers up 23-6. Up by 17. They've been dominating. How is it not offsides or neutral zone infraction? I think it's because he was able to get back before a Seahawks player either moved or they snapped the ball. That's why. I'm pretty sure you have to move or have the ball be snapped while somebody's in the neutral zone for it to be called a penalty. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial as we enter the fourth quarter. I feel like this game's been going really fast. I don't know if that's just me, but definitely seems like it is like it's been going very quickly. All right, now they're back from commercial as we enter the fourth quarter, the second quarter of the second half. If you want to put it that way. Although that's kind of weird. So the Seahawks punt on the first play of the fourth quarter. And the punt here from Michael Dixon is away. Jaden Reed from his own 34 on the return makes a man miss. And Reed up the middle of the field. He's up to the 43. Nice return for Jaden Reed. And the Packers take over with great field position at the 43-yard line. 14:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Already up 23-6. A very low-scoring third quarter. The teams just 3 points each. It was 20-3 at the half. Now it's 23-6. Heading into the final quarter of play. So 1st and 10 from the 43. Great field position for the Packers. Love under center. Jacobs is the back. Had a great first half. Hasn't really done much in the second. So from their own 43, Love hands off to Jacobs. And Jacobs only gains 2 on first down. Not much space to run. It's been a common theme since the first half. Packers have carried the ball 6 times for 2 yards here in the second half. After running the ball very effectively in the first. 2nd and 7, so they give Jacobs 3 on first down. Love in shotgun. A look to throw. Love is going to set up the screen here for Josh Jacobs. Gets a block downfield and is tracked down from behind by Leonard Williams. Pick up a 5. Makes it a 3rd down and 2. So 3rd and 3 from midfield. Love in shotgun looks to, with the back line to his right. Reed in motion. Love looks to throw. Love is pressured, and underneath he's going to throw in behind Watson and incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended target. It's behind him, it's incomplete, and the Packers are going to be forced to punt. Oh, it's actually not behind him. Watson just doesn't see it. I'm thinking, hold on, the Packers are going to keep the offense out there and go for it. I wonder if they'll actually snap this or if they'll just try to draw him off. That was actually a good throw from Jordan Love. Watson just never actually saw the ball until it was directly behind him. But 4th and 3, will the Packers snap this? They got the play clock at 4. Love in shotgun. They will not snap it. They will take the penalty. And they will punt this away. So 4th and 8, now the Packers forced to punt. Just try to draw them off there on their first 4th down. I didn't actually think they'd Snap that. The Seahawks with nobody back deep. Maybe they were expecting a fake? I don't know. But this ends up being a great punt. It's down to the 3-yard line. Not really sure what was happening there for the for the Seahawks. Their returner came way up and did not. I don't know what happened there. That was weird, but the Seahawks are backed up deep inside their own territory. Down 23-6, and Sam Howell coming back onto the field. I don't even know what the point of doing that was. It's not like they brought him towards the first down marker. He was still well beyond the first down marker, so it's not like he was trying to defend a fake or something like that. I'm not really sure. Hold on 1 second. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Seahawks backed up deep inside their own territory. Packers defense this season, they have a 21% quick pressure rate. That is a season high. They have 5 sacks on non-blitzes. They've been great. Also, this is a pretty bad Seahawks pass rush, so understandable. Or offensive line, what I'm trying to say. So understandable in that area. Backed up deep inside their own territory on their own 4. Howell in shotgun. Howell going to look to throw. We'll find Charbonnet at the backfield. No, he won't. Through his hands, incomplete. Geno Smith is back over on the sideline for the Seahawks. He's sitting on the bench, but it's a right knee injury. But hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. Howell looks to throw. Underneath it is almost intercepted. Looking for Smith and Jigba underneath, nearly picked. But it's 3rd and 10 as it falls incomplete. Let's see here. Oh, he throws this so late. Allows the linebacker to step in front of it and unable to catch it, but should have been intercepted. 3rd and 10. Howell in shotgun. Charbonnet lined up to his left. 3 receivers to his left side as well. Howell looks to throw. Pressured in the end zone. Howell gets rid of it underneath off the hand of Charbonnet. I believe it was deflected at the line as well and incomplete. So 3 quick incompletions and the Seahawks forced a punt from their own end zone. So 4th and 10. The Seahawks just have not been able to get anything going offensively today. Gotta watch out this doesn't get blocked, punting from deep inside their own territory. Dixon standing inches away from the back of the end zone. Has to make sure he doesn't step out either. All right, he's able to get this punt away cleanly. And ends up being a pretty good punt. Reed calls for a fair catch at the 43-yard line. So, Packers, they still have good field position, but a good job of the Seahawks. Just a overall good punt. Able to get rid of it. It doesn't get blocked. But the Packers, their defense forced a quick 3 and out. They get the ball back with excellent field position. Already up 23-6. They have really dominated this game. But let's see. How many yards does the Seahawks have? Can't be that many. They've had a couple of good drives, but not a ton. The Seahawks have 158 total yards. They're averaging 4 yards per play. Packers averaging 6.5 yards a play, 279 total yards. Seahawks have also had 5 sacks. And just really haven't done anything. They've punted 4 times. 4 times on 8 drives. And the other drives, no, that can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 punts on 7 drives. Other drives, 2 field goals and interception. All right, now they're back from commercial. So 1st and 10 from the 43. Love off play action, rolls right. Love looking downfield, now throwing downfield. Open receiver, he threw high and incomplete. Romeo Doubs was open. Love with a little bit inaccurate of a throw. Dobbs was able to get a hand on it, but unable to haul it in. Love ends up having a lot of time, and he finds an open receiver, but he throws behind him and a little high, so could be better there, and missed opportunity for a big play for the Packer offense. 2nd and 10 from the 43 after that one. Love hands off to Josh Jacobs, and Jacobs will stumble his way for about 7 yards. Ball comes out. Hold on. Love on the fumble return, and Julian Love before he's knocked out of bounds by Josh Jacobs. I did not even realize the ball came out until I saw the Seahawks trying to run the other way with it. What happens here? Oh, wow, it gets punched out. Because he's trying to just keep his balance. I mean, he's already falling down. And then it gets knocked out. Wow. Maybe that's a big play the Seahawks need. Because, I mean, their offense hasn't done anything. But the first turnover of the game for the Packers, Seahawks have won. They threw an interception before. But a fumble forced by the Seahawks defense sets them up great field position at the 45 of the Packers. And let's see if they can do something besides punt. Howell in shotgun. Back one to his left. Down by 17. Howell looks to throw. Howell underneath. Caught. But then driven backwards right there. Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6. Actually, they give him 5. So make it 2nd and 5. Howell in shotgun. Charbonnet lined up to his right. Howell looks to throw. Howell launches downfield. That is too high and incomplete. Like, way too high. And it's 3rd and 5. So from the 40, Howell looks to throw. Howell gets rid of it quickly over the middle, call for a first down. Smith-Njigba breaks a tackle to the 28-yard line. And a nice 3rd down conversion for the Seahawks. So 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Empty backfield for Sam Howell. Packers rush 3, drop 8. Again, he finds JSN for a gain of about 4. And it brings up 2nd and 6. So the Seahawks moving the ball a little bit on this drive. Howell in shotgun looks to throw. No, he hands off to Charbonnet. Sorry about that. Running to the right. Charbonnet to the outside. He's in for a Seahawk touchdown. Their first of the game. Zach Charbonnet with a long rushing touchdown. And the Seahawks finally with a touchdown. Only takes them 4 quarters. 4-play, 45-yard drive. It's about time to get in the end zone. A 25-yard touchdown run for Zach Charbonnet. Great blocking the outside, and Charbonnet goes into the end zone untouched. Actually, may have gotten touched by a linebacker, but he's into the end zone. Doesn't really matter if he gets touched or not. Myers for the extra point is good, and it is 23-13. As the Seahawks with their first touchdown of the game. A good run for Charbonnet. And it's now a 10-point game. 8th rushing touchdown of the year for Zach Charbonnet. The 2nd year back from UCLA. And the Seahawks, their first touchdown cut it to a 10-point game. So waiting for them to come back from commercial, Packers getting the ball back after allowing the Seahawks' first touchdown of the game. It's 23-13 with 11:16 to go in the 4th quarter. So Seahawks not out of this one yet. Still a lot of time to go. They've got all 3 timeouts for when that starts to matter. And they capitalize off the turnover, the Josh Jacobs fumble, and it is now a 10-point game. Closest it's been since it was 14-0, or actually 7-0 Packers. All right, so they kick off a short kick returned from the 5-yard line by Nixon. On the return, Nixon up the middle of the field. It's a good return to the 34, and that is where the Packers will start this drive. So now a 10-point game. Closest it's been since 7-0. Packers, they've really led for a while. And by a lot. Let's see how they respond to that. After their first turnover of the game. 1st and 10 from the 34. Up by 10 for the Packers. Love hands off. Jacobs gets it. And he will cut inside and pick up 4. No hesitation to go right back to him despite the fumble. I mean, makes sense. So it's 2nd and 6, 4 yards for Jacobs on the ground on 1st down. 10:40 to go in the 4th quarter. Jacobs 73 yards and a touchdown in the first half, just 8 yards on 7 carries in the second half. 2nd and 6. Love off play action, looks to throw plenty of time. Love is knocked down at the line, incomplete. That brings up 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 from their own 38-yard line. Kraft motions out wide. Empty backfield for Love. They go 5 wide. Play clock winding down. They got the snap off. Love to throw. And roll to his right, escaping the rush. Love now backpedals, continues to roll to his right. On the run, Love throws back across the field, and it's incomplete. Dangerous throw for Jordan Love, throwing back across the field. Watson was open, just unable to hit him. Tough throw to make. And Seahawks defense going to force a 3 and out. So the Seahawks defense does a good job. They force a 3 and out. And Seahawks, they're very much still in this game. 10 minutes to go. Down by 10. Punt is away. It is going to be fair caught. No, didn't he signal for a fair catch, or did I make that up? Darden on the return to the outside to the 33. So a good 13-yard return. I thought he signaled fair catch. Did I make that up? Look at the NFC playoff picture. The Seahawks currently sitting at the 3 seed at 8-5. Packers the 6 seed at 9-4. The playoffs started today. This would actually be the exact matchup. Packers at Seahawks. So 1st and 10 from the 32 here for the Seahawks. Howell in shotgun. Off play action. Howell looks to throw. Howell is going to sidearm one. Is that a pass? Or a fumble? Not sure what this is. It looks like it's... We got no signal yet. This is going to be an incomplete pass. I think that's... Oh, that's a pass. It goes off the arm of Kenny Clark, who was right in the face of Sam Howell when he let that one go. Yeah, that's a pass. Or at least should be. So 2nd and 10. After the incompletion. Oh, Matt LaFleur is going to challenge the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass. Oh, they're saying it was a backwards pass. Interesting. I mean, it's hard to tell because the ball goes like a foot after it leaves his hand, but very well could be backwards. I mean, it's just hard to tell. I don't know if they have an angle. But the Packers, they're 0 of 5 on challenges this year. This could be overturned, but I just don't know if there's enough to overturn it. It is definitely a pass. He's able to get a throw off, but it could be backwards. That's a good point for the Packers to make. But I just don't completely know if there's going to be enough to overturn it. But let's see what this ends up being. What this ends up being ruled. It's ruled an incomplete pass on the field. And we'll have to see what this ends up, if it stands. I think it will. I just don't think there's enough to overturn it, but I mean, it very well could be a backward pass. It's just hard to tell. So it was ruled an incomplete pass, by the way. It is a 3rd and 10 here for the Seahawks on their own 32-yard line. Howell in shotgun, back on to his left. 9:52 to go in the 4th quarter. Packers rush 4. Howell pressured to the outside. Catch is made by Fant, and he's taken down well short of a first down. No, are they going to say incomplete here? There's a flag down. Thought I just saw the ref signal incomplete. So let's see what this penalty is. It's offensive offsides. It's against Tyler Lockett, who winds up in the neutral zone. Now, the Packers take the penalty? I think so. So it'd be 3rd and 15 as opposed to 4th and 5. I don't know what the down is. They're not putting it up. I don't know. All right, so it's 4th and 5. The Packers decline the penalty. Fourth and 5, 9:45 to go in the 4th quarter. And Seahawks, they're forced to punt again. And Packers defense gets another stop. So Dixon punts it away again. Oh, Reed muffs the punt. He is able to get it back. Could have been bad for the Packers. Jaden Reed muffs the punt. But it is still Packer football as Reed able to recover his own fumble. Could have been a disaster for the Packers and a huge break for the Seahawks, but Packers recover, take over at their own 16-yard line. Watson in motion. They throw this quickly underneath. That is caught by Dontavian Wicks. He's had a quiet game. But Wicks with the catch there. He gains 11. And enough for a Packer first down. So 9:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Jordan Love today, 18 of 23 for 195 and a touchdown. Love flips this to Reed on the end around. Reed with blockers out in front. Reed has another first down. Jaden Reed gains 13 on the run. A nice play there for the Packers. Back-to-back 10-yard pickups, or 10-plus yard pickups to start this drive. So 1st and 10, 8:15 to go in the fourth quarter. From their own 41, Love and shotgun, Reed in motion. They just got the snap off. They touch it to him on a touch pass. Reed turns the corner, gets a block on the outside, gets another 15 yards for Jaden Reed. Back-to-back times they get him the ball behind the line of scrimmage, end around, and now a touch pass on a jet sweep. Both of them gain at least 10 yards. Nice play. Seahawks, they blitz their linebackers inside. Reed just able to run right to the outside. Seahawks get caught in a bad spot. So 1st and 10 from the Seahawks 47. Play clock at 3. They get the snap off. They keep it on the ground with Jacobs. Or they go to Jacobs on the ground. And gain of 4 or 5 yards. Halfway through the fourth quarter. As now we're at 7 minutes 10 seconds to go in the game. Packers still up 10. Seahawks do have 3 timeouts for when it gets to that time. But got to score at least a field goal first, down 10. So 2nd and 6. 6:40 to go. Love, another handoff to Jacobs, and Jacobs gains another 4 yards. Hasn't been quite as good in the second half after a great first half. It's now 3rd and 2. 6:20 to go. Packers put the ball on the Seahawk 40-ish. 39 to be exact. Packers make sure to use all the time in the play clock before they snap this ball every time this drive. And now we actually got a timeout call by the Packers before this 3rd down. Matt LaFleur didn't like what he saw. Matt LaFleur, at least 8 wins in all seasons. He's been the Packers head coach. He's the second winningest Packers coach by winning percentage at .667, only behind Vince Lombardi. And he's the second winningest NFL coach, active coach, also based on winning percentage, only behind Nick Sirianni, who I don't really think is the greatest coach, but he just always had a good team. But I don't really think he's a great coach. I do think Matt LaFleur is a good coach, though. 3rd and 2, Love in shotgun, back on Kuz right. Play clock at 3. I got the snap off. Love looks to throw. Deep drop. Throws to the outside. Oh, his receiver is on the ground. And it's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the receiver. He was on the ground by the time the ball got there. And it's 4th and 2. Let's see. What happens here? Reed is in the slot to the right. He runs an out route, and the turf monster tackles him. 4th and 2. Packers still have the offense out there. They're going to go for this. I like the aggressive call from Matt LaFleur. It's 4th and 2. Will they snap? This is the question. LaFleur is standing a couple yards away from the ref, in case he wants to call a timeout. They will snap it. They hand off to Josh Jacobs, and he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. A big stop for the Seahawks defense. Leonard Williams with another big play. Jacobs stuffed at the line, and the Packers turned it over on downs. I'm not a huge fan of that call. 4th and 2 to run the ball. I don't love it. But Seahawks defense giving them a chance. They forced a turnover before. Now they get a turnover on downs. And it stays a 10-point game. Let's see if the Seahawks can capitalize. They had a touchdown off the fumble 2 drives ago. Last drive they went 3 and out. But maybe they can capitalize off a turnover on downs. And potentially cut this to a 1-score game. Has not been a 1-score game since it was 7-0. Yeah, not a huge fan of that call on 4th down for the Packers on 4th and 2. All right, they're back from commercial. It's 1st and 10 Seahawks. This one's intercepted. Picked off on the return to the 27-yard line. Wow. Howell gets picked off. A huge play for the Packers defense. Wow. What a play. Huge play by the Packer defense. Howell was intercepted. I mean, this is just not good. He throws it right to him. A big play forced by this Packer defense. I mean, I don't even know what Sam Howell's looking at. But Howell was picked off. A huge play for the Packers defense. They turn the ball over on downs. The very next play, Sam Howell gives it right back. 5:17 to go. Packers with the ball on the 27. Jacobs straight ahead, gains 5. And the Packers going to continue to try to wear out this clock. The remaining schedules in the North, the NFC North. The Vikings, they play the Bears tomorrow, then they're at the Seahawks, the Packers, and then at the Lions. That's a tough schedule. Last 3 games for the Vikings. I'm not thinking the Bears is tough. And the Lions, they get at the Bears, at the 49ers, and then the Vikings. And the Packers, they get the Saints, at the Vikings, and the Bears. So they all play some combination of each other. It's probably going to be tough for the Packers to win the division, being a full 2 games out of first place right now. If they win. But a win with the Vikings, or for the Vikings tomorrow against the Raiders, ties them with the Lions at 12-2, and could potentially set up a Week 17 matchup for the division. And maybe the 1 seed in the NFC, who knows? Jacobs stuffed here, gains just a yard. Now, I gotta see if the standings are updated. Because I don't know who's got the top seed. If it's the Lions or Eagles for the top seed in the NFC. It is still the Lions. They do have the tiebreaker over the Eagles based on best winning percentage in conference games. The Lions are 8-1, Eagles are 7-2. 3rd and 5 here for the Packers. From the Seahawks 22. Play clock at 5. They're going to get a playoff. They won't. They'll call their 3rd and final timeout with 5:05 to go. The play clock hits 0. So the Packers call timeout, 5:05 to go. So 3rd and 5. Love and shotgun. Brooks is the back line to the left. From the Seahawk 22. Love looks to throw. Deep drop. Love with time. Floats one into the end zone. This is incomplete. Oh, wait, no. Wow, he caught it? I thought they hit the ground. Romeo Doubs with the touchdown catch. I thought that hit the ground. But Dobbs able to scoop it off the turf. It's a touchdown for the Packers. Wow. Let's see this again. Oh, wow. What a catch. I thought they hit the ground. I have no idea how he's able to prevent that from hitting the ground. But what a catch for Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. Wow. I thought that was incomplete. Also, forgot to change the ball marker. But 29-13, about to be 30 after the extra point. What a play for Romeo Doubs. Nice play for Jordan Love as well. Here is McManus to add the extra point. It's up and good. 30-13, the Packers lead. And once again, they are up by 17 points. Seahawks with just 1 timeout left as well. Nice throw from Love. Great catch for Romeo Doubs. I thought watching that live that hit the ground, but what a throw. What a catch. And the Packers now up by 3 scores. Up by 17, 30-13. Rona looked like the Seahawks had a chance to make this close, cut it to a one-score game. It was 23-13. Packers turned the ball over on downs. The next play, Howell makes an awful throw and an awful decision. And now, Romeo Doubs with his 3rd career multi-touchdown game. He's got 3 catches for 40 yards and 2 scores. And the Packers threw up by 17 once again. Feels like they spent the entire game up 17. Whether it was 20-3, 23-6, 30-13, they've been up 17. They've led the entire game. So they've been up by a lot, but I feel like they've been up by 17 points the entire time. So 4:59 to go in the 4th quarter. McManus kicks off. And this is returned from the 1. Darden on the return, across the 20-yard line, and going to break to the outside. Darden up the sideline. He's out of bounds at the 35. So a nice return. The Packers, they're 9-4. They've lost to the Lions twice, the Eagles, and the Vikings. So, very good teams. Their .855 combined opponent winning percentage, the highest for any team since 1967. And 3 of their 4 losses this season by 1 score. Handoff goes to Kenny McIntosh. And McIntosh gains 3. The one game that wasn't a 1-score, the one loss for the Packers, it wasn't by 1 score. Their first meeting against the Lions, but they lost by 10. 24-14. This is a very good Packers team. They've put a tough schedule, but going to have to win some of these tough games if they want to make a run in the playoffs. Howell pressured here. Rolls was right. And Howell, is that caught? No. Incomplete. There's a flag down. .422 to go. Got an illegal formation. And it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 7. From their own 38-yard line, Howell in shotgun back onto his right. Howell looks to throw. Howell pressured, and he's taken down for a sack back at the 30-yard line. Another 3rd down sack here for the Packer defense. Their 6th sack of the day, and it's 4th and long. Clock continues to run. 4:05 to go. Actually, make that the 7th sack of the day for this Packer defense. Man, this Seahawk offensive line is awful. I think that's going to prevent them from going on a run in the playoffs. Depending on the Seahawks' opponent, they could be a 1st-round exit. Obviously, assuming they make it there. But obviously, got to take into account Geno Smith into account as well. But the Seahawks, they're not even going to play. They're for a potential win. They're going to punt. 4th and 14, 3.5 minutes to go. Michael Dixon is on to punt it away. And the punt here is going to go out of bounds. Let's see, where is this spotted? The 26, I think. It goes out of bounds to the Packers 16. So it was right the first time. But oh yeah, going back to what I was saying real quick, I think the Seahawks could be a first round exit. They're probably gonna play. Honestly, it could be the Packers. They're not gonna. You're probably gonna look at the top two seeds will be the winner of the North and the Eagles. Handoff to Jacobs running, or sorry, this is Wilson running right, gains about 4. But you look at the NFC, the top seeds, the top two will probably be the winner of the North and the Eagles. Then the Seahawks will be either the 3 seed or the 4 seed, depending on what happens the rest of the way. If they're the 3 seed, they'll play the 6 seed, which could very well be the Packers. And the 7 seed, if they're the 4 seed, they'll play the 5 seed, which is an even tougher matchup against either likely the runner-up of the North, the Lions or Vikings. So I think it is very likely, based on this point in the season, we see the Seahawks as the first round exit in the playoffs. Emmanuel Wilson gets the carry again, and he picks up another 4 yards to the 24. And we can go to the 2-minute warning here. So 2 minutes ago here in this game, Packers have dominated, up 30-13. Seahawks have not led in this game. Packers jumped out to an early lead on the game's first drive. But yeah, I mean, you look at some of the playoff matchups now. We got some interesting matchups. As I said, I think the Seahawks the most likely first round exit. Looking at it, oh, they're gonna pull off the AFC playoff picture right now, so I don't even have to check. But the Texans clinched the South today. The top 4 seeds in the AFC have all clinched a playoff spot. Chiefs, Bills, Steelers, Texans. The wild card race gets interesting. Although I mean, there's 3, 6, and 8 teams, and then 3 teams who are firmly in right now. So I mean, seems pretty set in the AFC. The NFC gets kind of chaotic. There's some teams still in the hunt. The Rams at 8-6, the first team out. Commanders have a game on them. They're 9-5. Rams are 8-6 for the final spot. But I think it's gonna be a fun playoff race in the NFC. AFC, I'm not really so sure. I mean, I think the seeding will shuffle around between 5 through 7, but I kind of think we'll see those teams in there. Ravens, Chargers, and Broncos. 3rd and 2 here. Love launches downfield on 3rd down. This is incomplete. He wanted Christian Watson taking a shot downfield. It's incomplete. 1:54 to go. And I'm not a huge fan of that call from the Packers. I don't hate it, but I think I would have just kept it on the ground. Try to get a first down, see if you can run out the clock. I mean, the Seahawks aren't going to come back anyway, but that's probably just what I would do. Also, Christian Watson looks to be a little shaken up on the sideline. Hopefully he's okay. But the Packers forced a punt. Seahawks get the ball. Darden from the 32. Actually has to fall on it because he kind of loses balance as he catches it, so can't return it. But from the 32, down 17, it's going to take a miracle for the Seahawks to come back. But Packers up 30-17. Howell under center from the 32. They're just going to run this? Yeah, they're just going to hand off. The carry, I don't even know. Who's 36? Whoever is gains 8 yards. I'm not even sure who that is. Bawani? I have no idea who that is. Never heard of him. I have no idea who this guy is. He's a rookie from Boise State. But no idea who he is. This was an easy win. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this easy for the Packers. I mean, they really dominated this game. Good win for the Packers over another probably playoff team. I mean, you never know, but a great win for the Packers. And really dominated. Good performance. If we win next Monday, I think we clinch the playoffs. Oh, really? I didn't even know you guys played Monday. I mean, yeah, they got to clinch at some point. I mean, the Packers, they're like really one of the best teams to not be leading the division. It's actually crazy. The Packers, they're going to be 10-4. And they would be leading 3 divisions. They'd be leading the South in both conferences and the West, the NFC West. But the Packers, they get the win. They improve to 10-4. Seahawks fall to 8-6, which ties them with the Rams for first in the West. And actually, the Seahawks are going to fall to second in the West because the Rams have the head-to-head on them. The Rams beat the Seahawks in Seattle a few weeks ago. Actually, more than a few weeks ago now. Actually, over a month ago. I didn't even realize it was that long ago. But they beat them 26-20 in Seattle. And then they get that game. Rams Seahawks in Week 18 might decide the division. That'll be an interesting one. But the Rams are now first place in the West. Packers are third in the North. They get the Saints Monday next week. But yeah, easy win for the Packers. Oh, I didn't realize you said it's against the Saints. Yeah, that should be an easy win. The Saints are not that great. But yeah, I mean, Packers, they got to clinch a playoff spot at some point. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. Which game are you doing tomorrow? I'm going to go Vikings-Bears. I don't really think either game's going to be that good, but I've got I'm going to stream the Vikings and Bears, which is the earlier game. I mean, I think this game could end up, or that one tomorrow could end up like this one, but I think that could be more interesting than the Falcons and Raiders. You might watch that and tune into my stream. Okay, nice. If you decide to, I look forward to seeing you there. But the Packers, they dominate 30-13, and that is going to do it for this stream, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. I'll be streaming tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. I got a lot of content on the way, but yeah, that's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming streams, upcoming videos. I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video.